ya transfer for ye di enkomo ahodo na Raza Kujo opoku oye obi a oye lecture osanso anim aye amanyosem anim ne ade ba contact so ne ade oye ade wo ho ye papa and ode se wodo bebe na tujafa NPP amanyoko no no say ye consider obi to say Era Kennedy ohina Agyapong Dr. Bryan champion and after Dr. say Adutwum for 2028 based on a year current problem what NPP amanyoko no ma Bawumia entimi and survey a year NPP solution bien one ma obetimi solve a year NPP amanyoko no mo a year 2028 or no problems ahodo no nyina nya de say Bawumia betimi aye na show obi say Kennedy ne Bryan champion no one make aka ho na more solution na say nyoma ahodo bebre metimi ade abo a year NPP amanyoko ne pa ye ko ne tense wado Raza Kujo ono so e de atu edwade ba ye ba transfer afi e di nsem no so ho enkomo.
Text that you just read, I haven't attacked anyone, and even per Joy News, the highest standard per editorial policy, do not allow me to attack anyone.
Right.
I just stated facts as they were. And I don't understand why when facts and data are presented to you, you term it as insult. It doesn't help our body politics. And as far as I am concerned, based on the challenges of the New Patriotic Party, based on the challenges of this country, I think that if NPP are considering people to lead them for 2028 election, I have only 3 people for consideration. The first one is Dr. Bryan Champong, the second one is Kennedy ohina Agyapong, and the third will be Dr. Adutwum.
The obvious candidate is not in your pecking order.
Is it?
The obvious candidates.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that based on the challenges of the New Patriotic Party and based on how the position of NPP as they stand now, and based on data and facts, because since 1992, 8-year cycle of change of government, we have experienced it 4 times: 2000, 2008, and 2016 and 2024. If you look at the data, okay, let's take Professor Mills for instance. Professor Mills was the first sitting vice president to make an attempt to succeed his boss. What was the outcome of the 2000 election? Mills used just only 4 years, 1996 to 2000, to market himself to the Ghanaian people. And NPP was going into the election with great alliance, okay, with Gusitando, all of them exiting from the NDC and formed their own party. But that particular election, and even with the challenge of Pseudo declaration, creating serious apathy and divisions within the NDC. But 2000 election, in spite of all these challenges the NDC faced, the election was won on second round. And if you look at the parliamentary result, you see, people need to understand that every general election is a composition of 2 elections: presidential election and parliamentary election.
Right.
And the presidential candidate is more or less the de facto leader of these 2 elections. And so your performance will be judged not only based on the presidential results, you also have to look at the parliamentary results as well. Look at 2000, in terms of parliamentary performance, there's only 7 seats between NPP and the NDC. 99 for NPP, 92 for the NDC. If you look at 2008, it has to take time for NDC to win that election. What was the difference? 40,000 plus. And even in 2000, Mills lost the election without getting close to 1 million votes. Right. It was 881,000 thereabout. And in 2016, even though Mahama lost abysmally, he never dropped to 41%. In 2000, Mills was 43.1%. And Mahama, being the second most worst defeat at that time, it was 44.53%. And even in terms of parliamentary performance, Mahama put 106 against 169 of the NPP. Okay? And the difference was in terms of raw data was 984,000. Take 2024. In terms of raw data, what is the difference? 1.7 million plus. This is the first time a candidate has lost an election with over 1 million votes. Since 8-year cycle of change of government, we have experienced it. And in terms of parliamentary difference, 95 seats. That's never happened before. So when we give you the data, and you are telling me that I cut 9%, you are just using percentage analysis. What about the raw data? The 9% that you are talking about, in terms of raw data, you are lagging behind over 1.7 million votes. You are lagging behind.
Right, I was any pay quote in any Raza Kujo. Opoku nene ana echegu ye ne chance na nsema do de atodwa elefa yira Dr. Alhaji Bawumia hono ye di eho enkomo na ye enkomo.
Well, we are okay bia na no kwasem na ho kana. And so I am on your 70 dear ye come on no any beche say ya boni di so on between aye. The uncle ya must be feasting the pan cry ne tamfu bi ofri bi na eba. But the truth is that ye design pay me and say or do my fatu hui. Namely Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, Honorable Bryan and His Excellency the former Vice President Dr. Alhaji Bawumia. Yeah, no clear customer. O may the Paduna suni say ibinya inyuma ama yankofo aye. Papa. Into we Bryan investment ahodwa waye. Owing the best hotel in Africa as we speak. Iti so when you akwenya be mampania na idea of creating job no any problem ema no. Owe honorable Kennedy Agyapong so a ono so over the years ono kwa de atumi omawuro mahu ne number of workers o produce ona omoduane di which is over 7,000 people, though that is not enough reason for anybody to think say we be adwuma fanko fontino we ni mama mu hwe kora say manaba but yeah we should say how can somebody who handles over 7,000 workers will not be able to handle Ghana because Ghana now over the no obesisu as president eba financer or financial minister eba a year or we into no crown na dwen no en shadanya occupied bebre sa de etie no eti owura no nsem a ho ka no ba bia kadwene wo mbate gina anamonto awu to de eti ama Dr. Bawumia ne nsem akoya ro kakra ne say ohwe Dr. Bawumia he was part of the your friend say abanya na wo so a nkofo se ne modebo anso eni no so what I say now so Ghana kwakodu bebe so say obatra kunya nso di 8 years na ho sure ye wa hana takra defo kakra bi ewum achimifo ma bi ewum yes Akufo-Addo akosi ni statue
dey see runabout
takra de donkobu statue no to kire na aban free adwasua na researchers akwakwa ewemu ehunu enyuma NPP aban ye wo Western region especially takrade akwanmia da be 1 month ago me call takrade say akwan o nyina ye ekwanmono afi na aban na ofiri sui eye it is such a person is also assisted to a suit to ntia kobu na no obisa the nipa na mosoma o pay masters na mosoma no almost at the on record region mu eye dey almost checking so over 20 new hospitals were built and completed. Were started and completed. Yes. Yeah. As you did the son, a great Mahamaka, and a kobu papa statue to chair. So what I say. And so they are fin among for the donor as I say, and they attack rather for Western region for Omane Akufo-Addo. And it's a fact. O kwata kradi this year kwan papa bi obi a new road afena about in the year go kwan bi amosi fijai kwan bi pa da ho classic road and so be gbegbegbegbe na me ya na Akufo-Addo me blame omo so a e blame no ono anso ye nipa bi o ha dwen papa sa last killer no I say Roman movie killer no so o moy sabi esi atete hotu ato a ehuri treasure eso ko gina no a ai mepefo nsu ayi romani abra asem de wonum sam nto abama eso say o you say dia I am ampeni I just that here cause as if that was not enough no asaba ha oba na me
kwabre force wa nyomo kwan a
no problem say about to the new be never so
office
behind this never boy oh you can go yeah so office some it will can say na it is never true Akufo-Addo anya adwuma say the Ghana phobe na ye keka me etie no and so no concern a finny be person we yes and it is happy pepper and it here no cre and baby your man could do stage beam your way Dr. Kwame Nkrumah or any dear or Dr. Kofi Abrifabuzia Abba or the oko Professor Joinda Ivan Satames by on qual when we bamu when I said no co. It had room maybe if Abedru say if the discussion has gotten to a point say and as others say and try will be so a business minded area and there's no problem. But this discourse ought to be done in a professional way and come to be to be now so. So as a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, he may be gentle, he's credible, but maybe your mind and sense some could do. Do we need a character like Bawumia now?
Yes.
And no near some no I am commodity into the around no cano. Yet any year or mammy best solution. Yeah, mama trans will be dinner here tonight. Yeah, Baba Cassa and a could you share my mamma captain here? Can be what I say? If you be a kind of currency, the tenor fata, you do any true. Yeah, you know.
Right, so I like share and I comment in the comment section. I say, am I?